Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you all are fine. My name is Virda Nirali from Saraswati Group of Education. And in today's session, we are going to start with a new poem. That is poem number 2, The Arrow and the Song. So, as you know that before starting any poem or a chapter, what we are learning first? Yes, we are learning the vocabulary words of that chapter. Right? So, why it is important to learn vocabulary? As it gives the clear idea of the meaning and it also improves the skills such as reading, speaking, listening, writing. So for all these reasons, it is important to learn vocabulary words. And our first vocabulary word is swiftly. That is happening or moving quickly. Swiftly means moving quickly એટલે કે બહુ સ્પીડમાં ત્યાંથી જતો રહેવું. એકદમ કાંઈ બી વસ્તુ મૂવ થાય પણ એક ફૂલ સ્પીડમાં એ મૂવ થાય. That is it is moving swiftly. Swiftly. Right? Swiftly means it moves quickly. કે બહુ સ્પીડમાં જાય છે quickly એકદમ સ્પીડમાં. So that is all about swiftly. Now the next is breathe. Breath. That is over here. Breath over here it is known as sung. Sung it is the past form of the sing. Right? Sung is the past form of sing. Okay, sing, song. Sing છે તો sung. I sang the song. Sung. Song. So કાંઈ બી વસ્તુ ગાય છે but that is already in the past form માં છે. So over here breath over here એનો આ poem માં meaning sung થાય છે. Okay? Now the next is keen. K-E-E-N, keen. That is very sharp. एकदम sharp objects હોય ને. Or you know આપણી eyes પણ sometimes they look so sharp. So that is keen. Now the next is unbroke. That over here unbroke means unbroken in a piece. એટલે કે unbroke એટલે broke એટલે તૂટી જવું. તો unbroke એટલે it has not been cut into pieces. એટલે કે એ cut તૂટ્યું નથી. unbroke એટલે કે તૂટ્યું નથી. અને broke એટલે કે તૂટી જવું. તો over here unbroke means એ હજી તૂટ્યું નથી. So these are all our vocabulary words. Now let's have a quick recap of all these vocabulary words. So the first is swiftly, that is happening or moving quickly. Then afterwards breath, that is sung, keen, sharp, and unbroke means over here it is unbroken in a piece. So this is all about our vocabulary words. Now, before starting the explanation of the poem, let me tell you that who has written this poem. કે આ poem કોણે લખી છે? So this poem is written by the poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow is the name of the poet કે જેણે આ poem લખી છે. And what he is saying, he was a well-known American poet. He American poet છે who achieved national and international importance for his writing. એને પોતાની રાઇટિંગ એ જે લખે છે એના ઉપર નેશનલ અને ઇન્ટરનેશનલ એને અચીવમેન્ટ બહુ સારા એવા અચીવમેન્ટ્સ પણ મળ્યા છે ઇમ્પોર્ટન્સ. His famous poetry collections include એની જે બહુ ફેમસ પોમ્સ લખેલી છે એમાં કઈ આવે છે? It includes Voices of the Night and Ballads and other poems. Voices of the Night and Ballads is the most famous poem of his own and એના જેવી ઘણી બધી બીજી poems છે but all the names is not written over here. And you can also see in the picture that how does the Henry Wadsworth Longfellow looks. Then afterward many of the poems that he wrote were lyrics poem. કે ઘણી બધી poems લખી છે lyrics poem હોય એટલે કે એને કંઈક આપણે song ગાવું હોય ને એના related then we can also sing a song with that. So that is a lyrics poem which were musical in nature કે nature and musical it is connected with that. So that's why it is known as it is a musical in nature. Then afterwards, they were also mostly based on stories from mythology and legends. અને અમુક પોમ્સ એવી હોય કે માઇથોલોજી અને લેજન્ડ્સ કે અમુક ઉપર રિલેટેડ થતી હોય એવી પોમ્સ પણ એને લખી છે. So this is all about Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, and he was born in the year 1807, like 1807 when he was born થયો and he died in the year 1882. Okay, so this was all about the poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Okay, so now let's start with our poem explanation. But before that, you know that before starting any poem or chapter explanation, I'm giving you the brief introduction about that poem or chapter. So let me give you the brief introduction of this poem, The Arrow and the Song. In the poem, the poet talks about an arrow and a song. કે આ પોએમમાં પોએટ કોના રિલેટેડ વાત કરે છે? એરો. એરો એટલે તમને ખબર છે? That is તીર. So the poet is talking about that arrow and a song. The arrow that was shot in the air falls someplace and where the poet cannot find it. એટલે કે એરો જે હવામાં છોડવામાં આવ્યો હતો એ ક્યાંક પડે છે, એ છૂટે પછી ક્યાંક પડે છે. But poet cannot find it. Poet એને ગોતી શકતો નથી. But the song that was sung, એટલે પણ જે song જે ગવાણો હતો, finds its place, એ ક્યાં એને એક જગ્યા ક્યાં મળી? In a heart of his friend. In a friend's heart. એટલે કે એના ફ્રેન્ડના હાર્ટમાં એને એ સાંભળવા મળ્યું. Okay, so this was all about the brief introduction about the poem. Now let's get started. I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth. I knew not where. એટલે શું કહે છે પોએટ કે I shot an arrow in the air. એટલે મેં જે તીર હતું એ હવામાં છોડ્યું. I shot an arrow in the air. But it fell to earth. એટલે કે એ હવામાં ઉડ્યું પણ એ પાછું અર્થ ઉપર એટલે કે જમીન ઉપર જ ક્યાંક પડ્યું છે. I knew not where. કે મને નથી ખબર એ ક્યાં પડ્યું. For so swiftly it flew the sight. એટલે શું કહે છે કે જ્યારે મેં એ હવામાં છોડ્યું તો એ સ્વિફ્ટલી એટલે કે એકદમ જલ્દીથી ત્યાં હવામાં ઉડી ગયું. રાઈટ, ઇટ્સ સાઇટ કે હું ખુદ જોઈ શકું છું. સાઇટ એટલે કે ટુ સી, our eyesight, the one who can see. So I can see that how it moved quickly into the air. કેટલું સ્પીડમાં હવામાં જતો રહ્યો એ હું ખુદ જોઈ શકું છું. Could not follow it in its flight. But હું એને ફોલો ન કરી શક્યો કેમ કે હવામાં ઉડી ગયું. And I cannot go over there, so I cannot follow that arrow. હું ત્યાં સુધી જઈ નથી શકતો એટલે હું એરોને ફોલો ન કરી શક્યો. Then I breathed a song into the air. એટલે કે મેં હવામાં song સાંભળ્યું. I breathed a song into the air. હવામાં મેં song સાંભળ્યું. Right? મેં હવામાં song ગાયું, or you can listen it. It fell to earth. I knew not where. Again એ song પાછું ક્યાંક આવીને return back, flashback થાય છે. But I don't know એ પાછું એ song ગયું ક્યાં. I don't know about that. For understanding this poem, you need to concentrate it properly because it is somewhat kind of a tricky and it is just an imaginary poem. It is nothing like that. Okay? Then afterward, for who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of song. કે શું કહે છે કે જેને સાઇટ એટલે કે જેને આઈઝ એકદમ શાર્પ અને સ્ટ્રોંગ છે, એકદમ નજર એકદમ એની બહુ શાર્પ આઈઝ છે, ગમે એ વસ્તુ એને દેખાઈ જાય અને એની બહુ સ્ટ્રોંગ પણ છે. તો એ લોકો આ સોંગ જે હવામાં છે એને ગોતી શકે? Question mark is there at the end. So that it can follow the flight of a song. If flight એટલે કે flew હવામાં ઉડી જાવ તો એ ફોલો કરી શકે એ સોંગ ને? Now they can able to find that song. એ સોંગ ને ફાઇન્ડ કરી શકે કે ના કરી શકે? Is they able to find it? Then afterwards, long afterwards, in an oak, I found the arrow still unbroken. એટલે એને એરો પણ ક્યાં ગુમ થઈ ગયો, સોંગ પણ ખોવાઈ ગયું. નાવ હવે બે વસ્તુ નથી મળતી. આફ્ટરવર્ડ્સ બહુ ટાઈમ પછી શું થાય છે, લોંગ આફ્ટરવર્ડ ઇન એન ઓક ઇઝ અ ટ્રી, રાઈટ? તો એને ઓક ટ્રીમાં આઈ ફાઉન્ડ ધ એરો સ્ટીલ અનબ્રોક. એટલે મને એ એરો છે એ હજી તૂટેલો મળ્યો, ક્યાં ઓક ટ્રીમાં સલવાઈ ગયો હતો, પણ એ એરો છે એ તૂટેલો હતો નહીં. ઇટ વોઝ અનબ્રોક, એટલે કે એ તૂટેલો નથી. એન્ડ ધ સોંગ ફ્રોમ બિગનિંગ ટુ એન્ડ, એટલે કે જે સોંગ હતું બિગનિંગ થી લઈને એન્ડ સુધીનું, રાઈટ? આઈ ફાઉન્ડ અગેન ઇન ધ હાર્ટ ઓફ અ ફ્રેન્ડ. અને એ મને પાછું મળી ગયું ક્યાં? આઈ ફાઉન્ડ ધેટ ઇન ધ હાર્ટ ઓફ અ ફ્રેન્ડ. ફ્રેન્ડના હાર્ટમાં આઈ કેન સી ધેટ એન્ડ ફીલ ધેટ થિંગ. હું ફીલ કરી શકું છું. એ તમે હાર્ટમાં જોઈ ન શકો, બટ યુ કેન ફીલ ધેટ. આઈ ફાઉન્ડ ધેટ ઇન ધ હાર્ટ ઓફ અ friend. I know this poem is not so interesting, but it is a good poem, right? The arrow and the song, that the poet shot an arrow in there. After that, he was not able to find it where it goes. So, because it swiftly flew the sight and could not follow in its flight, because he had joy nathi shakta. And I brought the song into the air, and it again fell to earth, but I knew not where. For who has sight so keen and sharp and strong, that it can follow the flight of the song? Then afterwards, long time ago, he found the arrow in an oak tree, still unbroke, and the song which was from beginning to end, I found again in the heart of a friend. So this was all about our poem. Now, let's have a quick recap of the poem with the help of a video.
Arrow and the Song.
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where. For so swiftly it flew, the sight could not follow it in its flight. I breathed a song into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where. For who has sight so keen and strong, that it can follow the flight of song? Long afterward in an oak, I found the arrow still unbroke, and the song from beginning to end, I found again in the heart of a friend.
Okay, so I hope students that you have seen the video of the poem and you have understood the poem well, right? Now, after completing the explanation part of the poem, we are moving towards our exercise session. So, in that, our question 1 is, write at least 2 other words, કે એવા બે words લખવાના છે that start with the same consonant sound. એટલે કે it starts with same consonant sound, right? Are given here. So one word is given and you have to see that which sound you have to make the word. For example, we are doing over here and you can do it in your book afterwards. Number 1 is short. So now here SH is given in bold letters. So now you have to make the 2 words. You have to make 2 words. તમારે એમાં બે words બનાવવાના છે જે SH પરથી start થતા હોય. So you can write short over here, it is given, right? So you can write any word. તમે કોઈ બી word અહીંયા લખી શકો છો. For example, if I write over here shine, right? Then afterward I can write over here short. આ short છે એટલે હું short કરું. This is short એટલે short. So I've written 2 words. And it is not compulsory કે તમારે બી આ જ words લખવા. તમે SH પરથી બીજા કોઈ બી words લખી શકો છો શ sound પરથી, right? Now the next is flight. Flight. So now here it is underlined FL. So you have to make two words that starts with FL. So you can write floor, flower, float, flame, anything you can write. Now the third one is swift. Third one is swift, and the underlined word is SW. So now swift, so you can write swim, swing, or any other words you can write. Now the next word is drift. And the underlined word is BR. So you can write bring, bring, right? Then afterward you can write bridge, bridge. So any word that starts with BR, you can write that word. That means it is having the same consonant sound. Then afterward, strong. So over here ST is there, right? So ST, stay, stay, right? Then afterward you can write city, then story, stay, story, any words you can write. It is not compulsory that you have to write these words only. So I hope that you have understood that how to solve this question when it is said that you have to write the same two words, you have to make two words with having the same consonant sound. એટલે કે જે bold letters માં or else underline કરેલા હોય એ word થી start થતા હોય એવા words તમારે લખવાના છે. Okay, so this was about the first question. Now the second question is, okay, so now the question is rhyming words. You have to write the rhyming word. One word is given and you will be given a two blanks. બે blank આપી છે. But over here in the context of the poem, તમે poem ને related લ્યો છો, then you will get only one rhyming word. See over here, rhyming word means that ends with the same sound, કે જેનું ending છે same sound થી end થાતું હોય એવા words ને rhyming words કહેવાય. Now over here sight, SIGHT, અને પછી તમને two blanks આપી છે. But over here there is no need of two blanks. બે blanks ની જરૂર નથી કેમ કે rhyming word અહીંયા એક જ છે. So second blank માં તમને blank રહેશે, then it is okay. કે second blank માં એકે rhyming word ન મળે તો fine, you will write only one rhyming word. એક rhyming word જ લખવાનો છે. So now sight, that the rhyming word of sight is flight. Sight, flight, it. તમે you can see the sound at the end, it, sight, flight. Now are you getting that? Now then the next is strong. Strong, song, strong, song, ong, right? At the end it is coming ong, so it is having the same sound at the end of the word. Then afterward oak, and unbroke. So over here also, so it is not necessary કે અહીંયા જે spelling છે એવો જ spelling અહીંયા આવવો જોઈએ, but pronunciation નો sound આપણને same આવવો જોઈએ. oak, broke, oak, અહીંયા એવું broke, oak. So it is having, it must have the same sound. It is not necessary to have the same spelling over here. Okay, now the next is friend. Then the rhyming word of friend in the context of the chapter is and. Friend and. So in this words. Okay students? So I hope students that you have understood these questions well. And now with the according to this explanation and this exercise, I will give you a worksheet which you are supposed to solve in your book. Okay, so what we learned today in this session, we have learned the vocabulary words of poem number 2, that is the arrow and the song. Then we have understood the chapter, we have understood the poem, કે આપણે poem પણ સમજી. Then we have also understood some information, learned some information about the poet, કે આ poem કોણે લખી છે એના રિલેટેડ આપણે લોકોએ લર્ન કર્યું. So the poet is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. We have understood something about him, and then we have understood 2 exercises. The first one was having the same consonant sound, and the second one was rhyming words. So we have learned all these things in this session, and you will get a worksheet which you are supposed to solve in your book. Okay students, and still if you have any doubt regarding any of this, then you have to see the video again. એટલે કે તમારે આ વિડિયોને પાછો જોવાનો છે. And if you will see the video repeatedly many times, then you will be cleared with your doubts. તો તમને તમારા doubts છે એ પણ clear થઈ જશે. Okay students, so till then, bye bye. Thank you. Take good care of yourself.